Howdy, and welcome to the Lunch Table podcast. Made for people like you and me.
That was a soprano, right?
Yeah. Good ears.
Like Tony?
Like Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was great. Okay, we already killed it.
You're lame.
We tried. We tried and it died. Not as much as some of the stories we'll get into.
Frosted Flakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you got no.
It is B tier.
You have no room to talk because you love plain ass Cheerios.
I love Cheerios.
Not Honey Nut Cheerios. There is a difference. You love the cardboard tasting, non-honey Cheerios.
I want to play a game.
No.
Getting really popular. A little bit later.
Okay.
A little bit.
Talking about a little bit of things.
Midgets.
No, even better. My right-hand man.
Bad people!
My right-hand man. That's right, the co-host himself, Mr. Google. Ooh. Drew. I look like Hitler if he was emo. Watsonizer.
Dafür. Thank you.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
Probably shouldn't have done that. Instant regret. Wrong hand, though, so we're all good.
This isn't episode 75 yet. Nick's not on.
Good thing we don't have millions of viewers. Because right there would have lost some.
Yeah.
Instant hate. Also around the table tonight, your host with the most.
Jizz-filled keyboards.
You find them?
Yeah. I found the boneyard.
I did.
I went snooping around your bedroom the other day,
Oh, God.
and I found so many fun things.
Dude, all I'm saying
And
is
a couple gross.
I didn't know how to properly get rid of the keyboards. Because you're not supposed to throw them in the trash.
Right.
Yeah.
Most of them are waterproof, though.
Yeah, but not sticky resistant.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll get you an indestructible one sometime, and then you can just hose it off.
Well, that's why I misspell a lot of words. Because of the A or something will get stuck.
Ass!
Alright, let's get on. Howdy, welcome to the Lunch Table, a podcast where me and my buddy like to see how many knuckles we can fit into certain things. That's a 2-knuckler. That was 3. Damn, dude. Oh. Okay, alright.
I told you we were going to do ASMR here soon.
Alright, we get it. You're crackable.
I'm like a glow stick.
You're like a
Just
Cracker
a
Jack.
lot of them.
Yeah. Dude, wouldn't that be, that'd be the weirdest power. Glow stick man, where he could glow, but only when he broke something?
Dude, I'd be breaking my finger. That'd be all I'd be able to stomach. I mean, it still has enough light.
Dude, your pinky just looking like a fucking letter L, upside down L.
Do you regenerate like Wolverine?
No.
So you'd have to
Yeah, you would just have to heal.
I mean, it would get easier where you crack.
And you would know when you're fully healed.
Because it
you
would
wouldn't
stop
glow.
glowing?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Sky High?
Yes. Yeah. He'd definitely be
The one dude that
a
just glows.
sidekick. He'd be the sidekick. Yeah, but he'd be worse than that.
Yeah.
It'd almost be like Mr. Glass. What
Oh, the super smart dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although-
Samuel L. Jackson.
although
Motherfucker.
if you flick him, he breaks in half.
Yeah, but then he's going to build an indestructible mech like Lex Luthor.
Yeah, but he doesn't, and he dies.
Everybody dies. Spoiler.
Oh, man.
Oh,
So,
can we play a small game first?
okay.
You have no prior knowledge of this.
All right.
But I guarantee that you've seen this on TikTok.
Okay, before we play the game, we'll definitely play the game. But just to give some people a sense of what we're doing, what did we bring back, Drew?
Num-nums.
The num-nums.
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 Newsroom num-nums.
Newsroom num-nums. God, it almost seems like we're trying to be the cringiest we can be. We're the cringiest show out there. Tune in every Monday. Yes, the newsroom num-num. So we got a couple stories packed up. One really big local one.
Going back to our roots.
Yes, one big local one that I'm excited to get into.
Well, that's always what we used to do when we had newsroom num-nums. We always like to do, a couple fucking off-the-wall ones, a couple important ones, and a couple local ones.
I feel like if you're going to make fun of others, you kind of make fun of yourself.
Right.
Don't be talking shit if you can't handle it.
See, local is a weird thing, though. Yeah. Like, I used to say that I was a Chicagoan when I lived in Chicago.
Yeah.
Even just in that sentence. I lived like 45 minutes away from Chicago.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm closer to I was closer to that than I am to Pittsburgh here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, but no one knows where the hell we live.
Right.
So it's just easier to say Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Is it like if you're in the state, it's local? Because I don't consider Philadelphia local.
No, Philadelphia is not local, but I mean, technically, yeah, I would say local news is stuff in your own state because it is things that could eventually affect you.
But we live so close to the border that sometimes it's stuff in Ohio too.
Well, I think that's what anyone out there like us who's lives right by borders. That's kind of the fun thing we get. That's what the special people who live right by the line get.
Right. You get both.
Right. And living by Ohio helps out people in PA because it's not like we're going to go to New York to get away from laws. So our fellow Ohioans over there, is that it? Ohioans?
Yeah. That's how the political commercials say it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm a politician now.
Yeah, my local Ohioans.
My local Ohioans. Don't vote for Carl. He lives in PA. He's just pretending to be in Ohio. There's something going. Did you see those commercials?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those get me every time.
First of all, didn't know Dr. Oz was from PA.
Really?
Yeah, he's running for PA Senate.
The guy on TV.
The doctor.
Dr.
Oz.
The guy who... Okay. Oh, definitely don't vote for him.
I think I might.
No, dude. He's giving out such bad health advice sometimes.
We'll get into that another time.
Okay. So what's this game?
This is a mock draft.
Oh,
now,
okay.
I know that have you done a mock football draft this year, a league?
No. A lot of them were auto drafts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So things that I have seen just on TikTok, and maybe like you and I just have different TikToks. Maybe you have seen it, maybe you haven't.
Yeah.
We pick the top 5 or whatever. I think we're just going to do top 3. Keep it short and simple. And then we're going to have you vote on who wins.
Okay.
But we are going to draft something specific.
Okay.
Okay, so let me give you...
So not football related?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
No, way more fat kid.
Ooh. Best candy bars.
So say that cereal.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I'll choose Cheerios since you already made that comment. And then you're going to say...
Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp. I'll say Reese Puffs.
And that would be our 3.
No.
Okay.
Each person gets 3.
Each person. Okay.
Which second?
Are we doing cereals?
Second round draft, sure.
Okay.
Second round draft.
You said Reese's?
Yeah.
I'm taking Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Got it. Good old Fruit Loops.
Third draft pick for me. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Raisin Bran. Good.
Well,
dude.
I won that one, so that one's not a contest. But
the frosted ones with the raisins are perfect, dude. That shit's awesome. That or Honey Bunches of Oats is another good one.
So let's go into this real one. And CJ, you knocked it out of the park. You knew exactly what I was thinking. Candy bars.
Oh, I knew it. This is a good one.
Okay. I went first last time.
Yeah.
You can go ahead first.
Well,
with the 2022 candy bar draft pick on the Lunch Table Podcast,
number 1.
CJ picks the first overall.
0. I'm going to 0 bar. Those are my favorite. I know you wouldn't have picked it, but it's my favorite, so I'm putting it on. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Do you not like them?
I hate them. As a matter of fact, the internet hates them entirely.
No, I think they're delicious.
Whatchamacallit.
Really? That's your favorite?
Yeah.
They're good. They're too hard. Snickers.
Reese's Cups.
Fast break.
That's your third one. You want to think about that?
No, I'll take a fast break any day. It's a big, long Reese's stick. They're amazing.
Kit Kats.
No, I'm not a big Kit Kat guy.
But it's not up to me. It's not up to you. We're going to have them vote.
It's up to you.
Tell us who wins, and please let him down gently.
We're gonna give you the power. Dude, 0 bars are the best fucking thing in the world. Period. Oh, you know what? I did fuck up.
Honorable mentions?
Honorable mention. First honorable mention, Butterfingers. I love my Butterfingers.
M&M's.
That's not a candy bar to me, or else I would have picked them.
I thought the same thing about peanut butter cups. Peanut butter cups don't seem like candy bar.
No, they're not a candy bar to me either. They're just candy.
Yeah, nerds.
The rope may be a candy bar, but not the regular pack now. Like Mike and Ike's, I wouldn't throw in there either. Mm-hmm. I love Mike and Ike's. Even the tropical ones, amazing. Or Skittles, Starburst, all that, not candy bars to me.
Local honorable mention, fucking Daffin's peanut butter.
Really? Daffins?
I love them.
No, I'm a Philadelphia man.
Yeah, because you're a heathen.
No, dude. Local, dude. If no one's tried them, eat chocolate potato chips. It is worth it. All right. So I see you got the pictures up. I've been waiting to tear into this. So you want this?
Local, Daffin's, Philadelphia, local.
You want to tear into this first?
I can tear into this.
Okay. So before you tear into this, there is a main theme between everything we're going to cover.
Right.
I want to see if they'll catch on. So if you catch on to maybe what's the same and all this shit, put it down in the comments.
Yeah. Let us know.
Get her going, bro.
Headline here. Cheating scandal at Ohio tournament rocks competitive fishing world. Now, normally this does not seem like a story that we would do.
No, fishing?
I mean, we've done one with like Priest and Dominatrix. Yeah. We've done one with flying turtles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've done one with cigarette enemas.
Butt smoke.
Right. I mean...
So first of all, this is our local one, but it did make headline news. This is CNN has recorded this.
So, this has to do with fishing.
Okay.
I don't like fish. You know that.
I love fishing.
I hate touching fish.
I love eating fish.
You like eating fish. Do you actually go fishing a bunch?
I used to. Until, I had to get a license.
Yeah, right. then
Your story about getting hit with, what, $800 fishing thing?
No, it was a $500
fine for fishing.
It was almost $500, yeah. And I had a speeding ticket also that week, which was only like $130. So they care more about the fishing.
So let me go in here a little bit more. There's something fishy going on in the competitive fishing world. The would-be winners of almost $29,000 at an Ohio fishing tournament were disqualified Friday after it was discovered their fish were stuffed with lead weights and fish fillets.
Damn. Okay. So first off, when they say fish fillets, because when I first heard about this,
when you said it, that was what came into mind too.
Right?
Go ahead.
So when I say fish fillets, they did not stop at McDonald's, buy a sandwich, and just shove fucking fish. I thought that's what they did. I was like,
deep fried Alaskan pollock with a half a slice of cheese and a bun, and just jammed it in.
Shoved it in the fish's mouth.
God, I'm fat.
No, what they did. So at these tournaments, you're allowed to fish like a couple of days before, and keep the fish that you practiced fishing. They get. So, you get to practice on the lake to see kind of baits and stuff like that. You're allowed to use those fish as chum or other things, other bait to get other fish.
Right.
What they were doing was chopping them fish up, making them into a fillet, and then shoving them inside the fish that they caught.
Yeah.
So, McDonald's has nothing to do with this.
Oh,
I thought the Hambler...
McDonald's is filet-o fish, not fish fillet.
Not fish fillet.
There we go. That's the problem.
There we go. McDonald's got us, bro. Branding.
Jason Fisher, director of the Lake Erie Walleye Trail Tournament, told CNN he was immediately suspicious when one team's fish weighed almost twice as much as what he expected.
Okay, so the big thing with this is, right now, the way... I'm not going to get all the way into it, but the way the water's pushing is pushing a lot of the big fish down into that particular lake or wherever.
Okay, which is good that they decided that place is the place to fish.
Yes. So what it was is during this time of the year, all the fish are particularly the same size, around 16 pounds.
Okay.
Like, so if they would have caught a fish around 16 to 18 pounds, you would have been in the top percentage or one, right? So you come up, all the fish are the same size. Yours weighs 16. Mine weighs 30. Same size, though.
Fucking Doctor Strange was there.
That's what set off the red fucking...
The walleye in the bucket looked like they should each weigh around 4 pounds, but the total weight indicated that they have at least 7 pounds each. I thought, there's just no way, and I could hear the crowd grumbling, there's no way, no way. I physically felt the fish. I could feel hard objects inside the fish. Then posted a video on social media about competitors slicing open the fish with a knife and pulling out lead balls. Damn.
Now, when they say these things are like grenades. Now you heard they said almost everyone's fish was what, 7 pounds or so?
Yeah,
right.
Four.
Four.
Should be 4, and
So
these ones
everybody's was 4. Now you see how big those fucking weights are.
Yeah.
Really, if you wanted to win, why not just make it a pound or 2 heavier? Like just 1.
Hey man, you never know what somebody's gonna do. You guarantee that shit with fucking hair.
But that's what screwed them. And these weights that literally they're egg shaped, and they look like a little mini grenade.
Yeah.
How are you gonna shove that in a 4-pound fish and not think someone's gonna feel that?
Like, these things are relatively big.
Yeah.
Like I mean, they have a picture of a shopping basket almost. And they're good size.
See,
it's not like acorn ones.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like even though acorn lead weight would add some serious weight, but no,
Yes.
these guys went to like.
So, which if they had to put that many in there for it to weigh almost double, how small was their fish to begin with? Because those are pretty big weights, and I feel like if your fish was already competitive, one of those weights would have gave you the win.
Right.
They had 4 of them. Well, I guess there was 4 fish.
Yeah.
But
1 in each.
Still, that's a whole grenade. You thought you were going to get away with that? Keep going.
Neither Runyon nor Kaminsky responded to CNN's request for a comment, but the tournament officials are in touch with local authorities. But that makes sense, though, because essentially you are stealing.
Yes.
You're cheating. What, $39,000? $29,000? Whatever.
If they would have won that, if they would have actually got
29,000.
first place, I think at the end of it with the other things, they would have made $45,000.
Jesus.
And, I don't personally know. But going to my leagues and getting out, people did know them around our area. And they were talking about how they've won others. And they have sponsors. They're very successful at what they do. They're very smart people. People go to them all the time for fishing advice. So they were blown away that they would even try they were shocked that they would try the cheat because they're like, you're already like the best.
Right.
This isn't like some no-name team cheating. This would be like, it would be like catching Tom Brady fucking red-handed in the Super Bowl cheating.
I mean, worse things have happened.
That's true. He would probably get away with it.
He's going through a divorce. It's okay.
Did you read that? I was going to say, did you? Well, who didn't see that coming? You're not going to quit football, Brady? So, you're right. So I watched a video. Did you see the video to this?
The Brady?
No, to this fishing thing.
No, I didn't.
Because they filmed
where
the whole thing.
they cut it open?
Yeah.
The one that they were talking about?
Yeah, and they ripped it out. The one judge was actually he told them, hey, get out of here. No one touched them, let them get out of here. And the whole crowd was like, fuck no. Call the cops. Because that's fraud.
Right.
Now, they couldn't get arrested that day. There's nothing they did that is going to get them arrested that day. It would have to go to civil court, then them go through all the contracts and things like that, then look at it, then finally see if they're convinced of fraud and things like that. So, this is going to be sticky situation for a little bit. I bet it will come back up in the news when
sticky.
When they definitely go back to court. I know their sponsorships are gone. All their whoever was sponsoring them, gone.
Except for what is it, AshleyMadison.com?
Really? They're stuck with them?
I don't even know if they're a sponsor or if they sponsor anybody. You know what Ashley Madison is, though?
No.
You haven't been on the internet long enough,
No,
then.
I haven't. I'm naive.
There's a lot of like those from certain websites. Essentially, it is a website for like Plenty of Fish or Tinder or whatever for cheaters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called?
Ashley Madison. I think
You'll
so.
see me there, people.
Get on a relationship. You
They
can't be a
don't need
cheater.
to know that. Well, no, I could help someone cheat. I could help someone cheat, Drew.
Really?
Yeah, I could lie. I'll wear a fake wedding ring.
I'll be married to you.
Ooh. So, like,
Yeah, not gonna happen.
dude, the one guy knew it wasn't going to work so fucking bad, he didn't even go up. One of the guys was missing. That's why he left. Like, before they judged the fish, he was like, nope. Pieced. So, I have a feeling that as they were fucking filling it up with McDonald's and grenades, the one dude was like, this ain't going to fucking work. Good luck, bud. And dude, the thing is, they're related to a very wealthy construction company around here.
Oh,
I don't want to say the name, but so
Okay,
it's not even like the guy is hurting for money.
right.
The only thing that I could think of is, and like I said, they won a bunch last year and the years before, so they were getting a good ton of money. I don't know if they just spent all their money and were like, dang, we need to like read up right now, or what?
Hey, fish finders ain't cheap.
I just, and it surprised me that they don't cut open your fish anyways. You know, that was like a thing that they cut it because they thought they felt something.
Right.
I feel like during that competition, shouldn't you cut open their fish?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you gotta check to see if they stuffed it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, did they just stuff it down its mouth?
Yeah, kinda.
Did they slice it open themselves
No.
and stick it in?
No, they weren't sliced open.
Dude, that's fucking cannibalism at minimum.
Yeah, they...
Feeding fish
To fish?
to fish?
Well, fish eat other fish. Fish eat small fish.
Yeah, but in that sense, no.
Yeah, not like, well...
That's like saying that
Not
we
a
ate...
smoothie like
That's
that.
like saying you ate somebody's placenta.
Yeah, oh, ew.
It happens.
It does, and it's supposed to be healthy, I guess.
I don't know.
I eat pig brains.
I don't even want to talk to you.
Dude, it was butter. It was buttery. It's straight up like butter. I thought, okay, when I thought of a brain cooked, right, first off, when I think of a brain, for some reason, I think of a hard, scrunchy material. Like, if I had to squeeze it, it like, flex a little bit, but for some reason, I feel like it'd be thick.
Dude, I think it'd be like Jell-O. Like super soft, but also kind of firm at the
Like,
same time.
That's kind of what I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe not, okay, maybe kind of jello-y, but for some reason, I think it still has a little harder, a little bit more than jello.
Like a snowball,
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, something like that. So once it was
Still
cooked,
able to crush.
I thought, like it was going to be like regular meat, like something a little harder, kind of, here you go. Not like that. Straight up butter. You put your hand, scoop it out, just like butter. And when you take it, because it's mainly fat.
Yeah.
And what's butter?
Yeah.
So
You ever had bone marrow?
no, but I heard it's addicting.
Right.
I heard like
I've heard some people say that they like put it on toast and shit
Yeah.
and grill it up real nice.
yeah, I heard it's addicting as heck. And I mean, it's really healthy for you and super hard to get. Besides sucking it out of other bones.
I mean, that's essentially what like ham bone soup is.
Yeah.
You're just
Yeah.
doing it.
That's what Jell-O is. It's bone marrow and something.
CJ, do you remember when we used to do Newsroom Num Nums?
Yeah.
What the best story was called?
The Sea of Nubs.
No.
Oh, that was a title. That was a good
We had a
title.
song for it. The
I don't know.
triple...
Oh, the Triple D.
The triple D.
The Triple D.
What did triple D stand for?
Oh shit. The Daily Dose of Dumb.
Daily Dose of Dumb. All right.
I got there. I got there.
But we have another story, our second story of the night. And I think this
Fits
is
into the Daily Dose.
I think this is the Daily Dose dub.
I think it's more intelligent than any of us thought.
We didn't take a vote on it.
We didn't. We'll let them vote. But dude, I get on with it. I want to hear this.
All right, headline for our second story. Anal beads
Yes.
and vibrating socks.
Ooh.
Unpacking the biggest chess scandal in history.
So when you say chest, do you mean like my physical chest?
Chess. Like checkers, chess.
Oh, like the board game. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how the fuck does a knight and king and queen and all that shit have to do with anal beads and vibrating socks in a scandal?
All right, so it kind of goes into just like a little background about the chess. Chess grandmaster and five-time world champion Magnus Carlsen probably wasn't expecting to lose against a 19-year-old Hans Niemann. The young American competitor was ranked the lowest of the 10 players competing in the Sinquefield Cup in St. Louis and was reportedly living out of a suitcase at the time, drifting from one chess tournament to the next.
Okay. A couple of statements there. Carlson, I'm related to a couple. Maybe him.
That one was with an E.
Then no, God. Well,
Yeah.
maybe. Maybe when they came over from the boat. So maybe very far in my inbred lineage. He's related. Second, 19. The person that beat him was 19.
Yeah, American, by the way.
19.
I think the one guy was like French or Swedish or something.
Yeah. And he's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlsen's 53-game unbeaten streak hasn't lost in 53 games against the greatest chess minds in the world in all these tournaments. Hasn't lost in 53. That shows how good he is.
Well, okay. So is he doing like one a year?
No, I'd probably say probably one a weekend.
And
Well, maybe one every month. Because there's a fairly small bracket.
right.
You got to figure there were 10 people in this competition, and you have to rank so far.
Right, to be in a competition.
Right.
So how many games do they play in a competition? I'm just trying to see
It's like a normal bracket. What is it, 5 in a bracket?
I don't. Yeah. It's an
Like a
odd
March
number.
Madness bracket?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume so.
So I mean, damn, that's a pretty good record.
So he had 53 games unbroken after he got thrashed. The first person to beat him in 2 years. Hasn't lost in 2 years.
Damn.
So there's your answer. 53
Right.
games in 2 years.
2 years.
Dang,
a 2-year winning streak. That'd be sweet.
So he played quite poorly, but didn't do anything special. The following day, the 31-year-old grandmaster reported by unexpectedly pulling out $350,000 tournament. He pulled out. He could have won $350,000, and he lost his 53rd game in 2 years and decided to leave. He said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Damn.
He just left. And then, if I speak about it, I'm in big trouble, is what he said.
Dang.
So there was already something going on kind of fishy about it.
So the guy that withdrew, we're talking about the Carlson.
The good guy, yeah.
Yeah. So he lost, and once he lost, he just babied it and
Right.
said, "Fuck it."
Yep.
Okay.
Didn't even do loser's bracket or see
Savants.
where he left or whatever. Just quit.
Right. Sore losers. Yeah. It'd be hard to take a loss after 2 years, I guess.
So the first guy, or the perpetrator, had been caught before. It was his reputation as a cheater has been solidified after a teenager confirmed reports that he used computer assistants to win ranked games in chess.com. So you can go on different websites and play chess for money and just like poker.
Okay.
And if you use computer aid, you get punished.
Yeah, punished.
Whatever
it
it is.
Yeah, because you're not trying to compete against a computer.
He said that he was 16 and it was the single biggest mistake of his life. However, moderators for a chess website later banned his online account and prohibited him from participating in the upcoming $1 million tournament. So they had kind of ideas that he was cheating before.
Right. They couldn't prove it, so they just suspended you. You can keep the money you won, but we're suspending you.
Right. So where the fun part comes in. Earlier this year, chess fan and computer expert James Stanley proudly announced a new way to win at chess on his website.
Wow.
Using his love of programming, Stanley had discovered a way to covertly communicate with a computer engine right underneath his opponent's nose. Dubbing the invention Sockfish, Stanley connected a mini computer running an AI chess engine to Rumble Pack embedded in a pair of household socks, which communicated perfect moves in its wearer via a language of vibration akin to Morse code.
I was going to say, so basically, he has these socks hooked up to some computer deal,
Right.
and it's sending him what to do through Morse code, vibrations in the sock.
Yes.
I mean, the kid had to be smart to understand Morse code.
Yeah, and fast. I mean, you're constantly...
Right.
I mean, depending on what game you're playing.
Right. Yeah, they don't take long to make their moves because they're like 80 moves ahead. You should
Right.
know what you're doing.
However, it has been theorized that games are publicly broadcasted and that it is pretty easy to actually cheat if you had something going on. But, they're kind of secluded from everybody else. This happens in Magic tournaments and stuff too. It is, most of the time it is televised.
Yeah.
But you are away from the outside world. You have no communication, even in between games,
Yeah.
really, to talk to people.
Right. Well, and lots of times with Magic cards, it's such a big venue of everyone doing it.
Right.
And there's a lot going on that it's real hard just to focus in on one particular person cheating.
But where fans have theorized is that a more concealed device could have been used. Vibrating anal beads. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. I'm so sorry.
Vibrating anal. So this is what I was getting at because I kind of got where this was going. But when I was like, this kid's 19. Is that a picture of him?
Yeah.
Right up there to the left?
I think the guy, the guy on the left. The guy on the right is nobody. The guy on the
Because
left
I was
is the
wondering,
young kid.
just him being 19 and how the world is now. I was wondering if, pretty much he was one of them, I don't know, pretty much like a typical teen right now where you don't know, like they could sway either way. You wouldn't be surprised if they're shoving shit up their butt. They sang in all the songs.
Yeah.
They probably eat booty too.
Like groceries.
Like groceries, dirty motherfuckers. So, I mean, it makes sense that a 19-year-old would do this. That's all I'm saying. Today's 19-year-olds doesn't surprise me. They tried to cheat by shoving something up their butt.
Yeah.
So, wouldn't that be hard to lie about, though? Okay, because your prostate is right there or whatever, right?
Well, all of this is speculation. Before you get into any more theories or anything like that,
Okay.
This is all speculation. The only facts that we know is the one guy was really good and the 19-year-old beat him.
Oh, so there's
no investigation. That is just, there are many, many theories and many things that correspond to different things. Like chess algorithms going off at the same time that correspond with whatever.
Yeah.
But there is no, full-blown proof yet.
So they basically think he cheated because he cheated once in the past.
Right.
Okay.
Twice in the past.
Twice in the past. So I got a couple things.
Okay.
One, I feel like once you're a certain type of competitor and you're in that professional setting, a novice sometimes has an easier time beating you than other pros.
Beginner's luck.
Because they don't quite know what should happen. So sometimes you don't even know what the fuck they're trying to set up.
Right.
You just see them doing crazy shit over the board and you're like, I can't plan for this.
A bit of chaos.
Yeah. So maybe that happened. And that could easily be feasible to me, that some dude who almost didn't know what he was doing because he didn't know. And the guy was like, what strategy is this? Maybe that happened. Second, how much? What weird pervert is sitting in the fucking stands going, oh, that kid's cheating. I can tell he has an anal bead. It must vibrate from a computer. That seems like such an out there fucking... he cheated. Well, how? Vibrating socks. Okay, but, I mean, you'd probably hear a vibrating sock or, it'd be hard to keep your foot sitting there or not move it or something. Oh, well, he did it more concealed. Oh, well, how did he do it more concealed? He hid it in his ass. That's how he beat me. He had anal beads in his ass that vibrated. It almost sounds made up. But because this world is so fucked up, that's what almost makes me believe it.
Right.
Is it so fucking dumb?
Yeah, it's so far out in left field that, like, something maybe... I guarantee The Simpsons did an episode on this somewhere.
Somewhere. If not, it's coming out tomorrow. But, dude, okay, another thing. I don't know if you could cheat with the anal beads.
Why?
Because, let's say, first off, your prostate is there and it's supposed to feel really good, right? Now imagine trying to sit there and not only count the vibrations and try to decipher the code, but also move your pieces while not trying to make an O face like you're fucking coming. Broke to level 9.
You don't know how to play chess,
Not
do
at
you?
all, dude. Well, actually, I know how to play chess, but I don't know the squares. So it's like real weird because like I've been that dude to beat people because they don't understand quite what I'm doing. Because I kind of don't understand the game.
It's a grid.
Yeah, it's a grid.
I think it's 9.
Yeah, there's 9, and there's G through A through something. G, I think.
No, I think there's actually 10. Regardless.
So it'd be more like Brook to G9.
Rook.
I thought it was Brook.
Nope. ROOK.
A rook. So a rookie.
Yeah. It's a castle.
Yeah, I know. They got weird shaped pieces.
Yeah, but so like one left and right is letters, up and down is numbers.
Yeah.
So B9.
Yeah.
But digits in Morse code are actually really easy for numbers and single letters.
Yeah, but it's still rubbing your prostate.
Yeah, but it's not like a whole finger up there.
No, it's a whole anal bead.
Ooh, that's a speculation. You're jumping to conclusions now, and we don't do that on this podcast.
No. I'm saying it would be hard to cheat because if you said it was an anal bead, which is double the size of a finger, most anal beads, right? They're like it's a nice round piece. Okay, we've all used them. No reason to be shy around here. But
Ew.
it'd literally be milking you during the competition. And you were just saying how fast chest is. So even though it wouldn't be a lot, it'd be many. The dude's, he would have a stain on his pants. He wouldn't be able to stand up. Did he cheat? I don't know. But I don't think the anal beads were the way.
So realistically, he has to be very smart in the first place. In order to get into the thing, in order to be at least 10th to be able to compete,
Yeah.
it still has to be really good. Whether he's cheating or not, I'll go into that more here in a second. To understand Morse code that quickly. I mean, honestly, if it's televised, then whoever's behind the scenes can be playing whatever, and that may be maybe the guy in the chair. Maybe the Alfred to this guy's Batman.
The dirty Alfred that milks his prostate. Can you imagine Batman coming in after a rough day? Alfred. What, sir? I need a pick-me-up. Can you milk my prostate?
The Jarvis to this dirty Tony Stark.
Well, Jarvis would do it half. That's why he had a woman's voice after. He's like, it was weird having Jarvis do it. Now I'm going to have a lady voice.
He's not Iron Man. He's Silicon Man.
Mr. Silicone.
But in order to be that and to do it with a straight face, it has to have a shit ton of willpower, if that is what's going on.
Okay, so if he is gay, right? I mean, I'm not saying he has to be to do this, but most likely I'm assuming you'd be more willing if you were gay. I'm just saying, if you were gay, you got to receive at one point, right? So you're probably
you got to know you don't like it.
You would know either way. So, and like you can't be new doing this. It couldn't, if you were going to do it and get away with it, it couldn't be your first time having an anal bead.
That's exactly what I was going to say. He had to have had a whole bunch of time to practice. You don't pull this anal bead out of the box and go, yeah, today I'm going to beat the world's greatest chess player with it. No, he would have had to at least practice it.
True.
Take it Take a random guess about how long you would have to master.
Morse code?
Yeah.
Just Morse code alone. Let alone...
No, the whole thing.
Oh, God. Take the whole thing.
Taking the whole thing up your butt, learning Morse code, figuring out how to respond. Make sure you don't get false negative butt twitches. Yeah.
Oh, what about anal fissures?
Yeah.
You would have to know the difference and feel.
Dude, they just need to inspect his ass.
Every chess player's ass now. When you come up, you're going to turn away from the camera, pull your pants down, bend over. There'll be a judge with a white glove.
Hello!
A white glove. And, like a little flashlight. They'll do the wipe check.
Sounds like we're back to Alfred.
Yes. Because they're all Batman.
Alfred, get the spelunking butt.
Alfred, get the white gloves. You know what time it is. Do you
Alfred, get the butt-shaped anal beads.
I knew this is why you liked having kids dress up like birds.
Fly, little sparrow.
Fly, sparrow.
So, like, this picture that's up on here, this has a sock.
Yeah. Before we get there, I guess, to answer your original question, how long would it take? Months. Now that I think about it, enough time that I might get numb to the milking of prostate. You might callous your prostate.
So what if it's just like a little pill? And that goes into my next point here. This picture of the sock fish, which is the general thing that they're saying he then used cheating and took into the anal bead.
It looks like it has to plug in.
Well, yeah. Well, there's a Bluetooth thing.
Oh, okay. But Bluetooth doesn't work that
So
far.
the one person has, maybe somebody in the audience has the main box, and then the other person just has whatever. And then it has some type of little battery pack or whatever. That can solely be built into a shoe. But what if it was you have a tongue ring. You remember when we used to go to Spencer's and they had those vibrating tongue rings?
Yeah.
I mean, what if it was something that size?
That's what I'm saying.
What pill size that you could stick up your butt? It definitely wouldn't reach your prostate, but it's in there. You'd know it.
You'd feel it. Maybe. To be fair, I've never had a pill up my butt that vibrated. But I mean, if it was like at least a decent size, like round wise, but not so much depth, maybe. I don't. Looking at this sock thing looks like it would be hard to hide because you would have that antenna. You would have to run it up the back of the fucking leg. So it looks like if you ever seen like those Dr. Schultz fucking inserts you can put into your shoe.
Yeah,
it looks like they just have the heel. Yeah, it's just the heel of that basically, just a black rubber heel, and it has a long. I don't even know. It doesn't show how long that cord is on it, and then like a little pack, like you said. The little pack to me looks like it would be hard to hide. Who wouldn't know that you had that shit plugged in? Go beep 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 beep. You know. Second, I feel like you could probably hear it vibrate in the shoe.
Well, yeah, in the shoe, but depending on what your body type is, I mean, this dude isn't exactly ripped, or he's not the other way either. He's probably got a little bit of flesh in the trunk, so it muffles it.
You mean in the butt?
Yeah,
but I mean, okay.
What in the butt?
I don't think they would be able to hear the vibration in the butt.
Right.
But the shoe, because let's say you have your shoe up off the ground, not your toes are on the ground, but your heel's up. Well, then it's going to allow it to vibrate and kind of move in the shoe a little bit. You might hear it in your shoe. You put it on the ground, if it's on wood or a stage. So I feel like it would be hard. I don't know. The more I look at this, it seems like the kid cheated once or twice, and boo, it sucks. He was a competitive kid. He was young when he did it, 16 or so. And I don't know. I feel like this is just a guy who lost because he didn't come on his best day, and then he just drew a hissy fit, and then people now are just making shit up. Weird shit to make up, but they're making shit up.
So there is an anti-cheating arbiter in the chess tournaments that specifically looks for certain things.
Like anal beads. Is that already a thing?
Now they're gonna have to start checking for it. But he noticed that he was concentrating very hard. Took him 20 seconds of intense concentration to decide his first move.
Okay.
So it's not exactly what I thought, where you
Right.
go back and forth too much.
No, that's speed chess.
Yeah.
Which some people love to play that. That's usually what you see played like in the parks and stuff because people don't want to be there all day. But competition, the clock is on there for a reason. I'm assuming you have what's a clock there for actually? Because when you press it, it stops the time.
Yeah.
So is it just
you and your opponent both have a certain amount of time to do whatever.
Okay.
Through the whole game. So when you click, it starts their time. Yeah.
I see. So basically you both get, I don't know if this is true, but let's say an hour.
10 minutes or something
Right.
For the game.
Okay. So like no evidence of what did this guy, the 20 seconds, that doesn't seem to really be a red flag. When you take a while, the first move is a very important move. It basically lets your opponent know what strategy you're going with.
Well, see, the thing that most people are missing. Have you ever seen the Queen's Gambit?
No.
It was really big, popular on Netflix.
Yeah. I remember seeing a bunch of stuff for it.
The lady chess player
Yeah.
who's a grandmaster and everything.
Yeah.
The first move is typically the fastest in tournaments.
Oh.
And people automatically know what way you are doing. Oh, you're doing the Hans Zimmerman royal flush.
Right, that's what I mean. Your first move in this sport gives away exactly what you're trying to do.
Right.
That's why to me it's surprising that your first move would be so quick.
Yeah. Well, it's one strategy against another. Most of the time people have their own strategies.
Now let's say
have been documented.
You go first.
Uh-huh.
You take 20 seconds or whatever. Once you go, now I understand why I would go fast second, because now I see what you're playing. I go, okay, this should be a proper defense, or vice versa. Like, so the second player, I could see them moving quick. The first player, I could see them, if you're leading off, I could see you taking a little bit. I mean, maybe I'm on it. Obviously, I'm wrong. It says I'm wrong right in there, but I don't know. It's just weird to me if that's going to be the move that sets up and lets your opponent know everything. Maybe take a couple seconds, study your opponent real quick, then make the move.
According to the TV show, the Netflix show.
Yeah.
You remember, you have to be super, super smart to play chess in the first place, like competitively. You memorize,
yes and no.
You memorize 1,000 different ways people can move their first piece. And then your move is automatically done after that.
Yeah.
Like, you know whatever. So you just learn different versions and how to beat it.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. But your first move is still important.
Yeah.
I would say arguably one of the most important.
Other than the last one.
Other than your last move, which hopefully is a checkmate to your opponent. But I mean, maybe. Also, I don't think you have to be that smart to be good at chess. The one grandmaster that lasted for a really long time, he was just a little kid who just studied chess. And he said, screw the rest of it, I ain't doing... And he was dumb in every other aspect. I was just good at chess. So I think it's a game. You know, that's... I wouldn't say... Is it a form of intelligence? Yes. But would I automatically consider you the most intelligent person and just listen to what you have to say? No. Just because you're good at a board game.
Are we finally on to our last story here?
Well, we're not there to sniff the beads or the shoe to understand if they went in anywhere. So I don't think we can solve this.
And this happened at the beginning of September.
Oh, so they definitely don't. Well, it could take a while. Can you imagine having a warrant? Sir, we need to raid your drawers.
Yeah.
For what? Vibrating socks and anal beads.
These were last used September 7th.
We brought in a specialist.
Giggity.
What movie was it? The Sniffers? Maybe was it? There was a movie where everybody had like a certain power, and the one
Push.
Thank you. And the ones they could smell the people with the power.
Yeah.
They're them.
Well, there was one that was able to like literally smell your past actions.
Yes. They're getting them people on it. Years of just shit on this fucking object.
So this is one of our more popular stories that have been going around recently. This has been within the last couple days.
Yeah, this is more for the fans.
Right.
I wouldn't say we overly super care. I mean, maybe you do. But
I've watched a lot of videos.
Okay, I was going to say I wasn't the biggest fan of them. I really haven't watched much of their stuff, to be fair. It's not like I hate them or something.
So I'll give you a small background.
Yeah.
These guys used to work for a internet content company. If I'm not certain, it was like College Humor or something type of like that. BuzzFeed. They used to work for BuzzFeed.
Was it BuzzFeed?
It was BuzzFeed.
Are you sure it's BuzzFeed?
Pretty sure it's BuzzFeed.
Okay.
But then they didn't like the way that they were being mismanaged or whatever, so they decided to break off and make their own company. Of course, we're talking about the Try Guys.
Try Guys.
Try. Try. So they try new things and different things.
And there's 3 of them.
No, there's 4 of them.
Oh. Okay.
Now there's 3. We'll get into that, though.
Now it actually works.
Yeah.
Now the name is a double entendre.
That would be TRI.
Right.
Not
right.
TRY.
Well, that's what makes it an entendre.
Yeah.
Try. It's the wrong try.
Right.
But it's yeah.
Yeah. So these guys do different videos, and it actually, like, there's a lot of how we kind of do things and like them too. A lot of dumb things.
When you say, okay, so what you're saying is 0 planning.
Yeah.
And just diving right in.
Essentially, yes.
Because I can't wait to talk about the most recent experiment we're doing. We'll talk about that once it's done. And here.
Anal beads?
Yes, but we just dove straight in.
We
didn't read nothing.
All right.
Oh, second. If I was going to prepare for those anal beads, I would use those anal dilators, though, that we saw that slowly help you get bigger.
The glass
tubes. You remember? No, they weren't tubes. They were just circles.
Yeah.
Like you could stick something through it still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just got bigger and bigger.
I would just eat a lot more cheese.
What if it shook it all out?
What if you really had to fart on stage?
Oh, I would.
We're missing this. That was the last story. Last story, compose ourselves.
If I play... But real quick, if I played chess in a professional setting like that, I would do everything to fuck with them. I'd sit there, flick my nipple, whatever, just to get them off your game.
In and out, first bead, second bead.
All right, so Try Guys.
Try Guys. So they do different weird videos, cool videos. One of the cool things is like they'll do things without a recipe. So try and make bread without a recipe.
Sweet. Yeah, something we definitely would do.
Yeah. Or like, hey, we're all going to get super high and then try and drive a car.
Isn't that illegal?
They do it on a closed course with certain things.
Oh.
Like it's almost Mythbusters in a certain sense, to where they are connected.
Doesn't seem like much of a challenge.
They're pretty. Or this person gets high and this person gets drunk, or
cool. We need to do that.
There's a couple weird ones to where they like do makeup tutorials and things like that, and see how they can. Regardless, each person.
We could do that. I am a cosmetologist.
Right. I saw you painting my nails.
Yeah, those were half-assed done.
If you haven't watched that one, go look up the Cheese Whiz Quiz.
Cheese Whiz Quiz. And tell us what colors Drew's nail were.
Yeah. It's not that hard. But each one of these Try Guys has a certain aspect. One is kind of like the nerdy, secluded kid that kind of does whatever.
The one's a gay.
He's not gay.
What?
He's not gay.
Is he bi?
He's bi.
So he's gay.
But he's like androgynous.
Yeah.
He dresses in certain clothing that he likes.
I feel like most people that say they're bi maybe slept with one other person who was the opposite sex, but 90% of the time they're just gay. And I mean both sides.
You heard it first here. But then one of the other dudes is like, he's a foodie and, you know, trying to get his life together and certain things like that. But the last guy, and the guy in question, Ned is hopelessly devoted to his marriage. That is the thing about him. He is a family guy. He is the only, he was the one that had a wife first.
So they built him as a father figure, basically.
Father figure, a husband.
Yeah, the straight arrow.
Right. You know, he goes to certain, he hosts wine night at his house with him and his wife.
So he's the gay one.
he firmly has his balls removed.
Yeah. And she has them, well,
tucked away squarely in her
maybe
purse.
not.
So they've brought a couple other people into the fold. They have guest stars come in from time to time and certain spin-offs of the little show. They're their own production company now with editors and everything like that. One of the ones is where two really skinny, I think they're Asian girls, like just try different foods.
Okay.
Or they'll
just like
in.
I get it. Just random content.
Right, that's their own little niche.
Yeah.
So it turns out that Ned and one of these little Asian girls that works for him have been having
an affair.
A secret hidden affair.
Okay. So, but, you know, have you ever seen the statistics on where most people meet their wife or their lover?
When they're with somebody else?
When they're at work.
At work?
A lot of them meet them through work. It's work or friends, because you meet them wherever you're around a lot. Where you're around. Yeah. Work. So, like, office romances, I know people get like, oh, whatever. I mean, we'll get into it, but if it was strictly platonic between both the people and no one's like abusing power, like, oh, for you to get this job, suck my dick. You know, if it wasn't like anything like that, it was just platonic. Okay, whatever. Like, you still cheated on your wife, but who gives a fuck?
Right.
If the fork truck driver at fucking Amazon cheats on his wife, ain't no one giving a fuck. You know, so like, you build them wrong, so it came out in the press.
No, he built himself as this. Everything that he had said in every single video, like, it is a common point that he mentions his wife. The other guys mention him and his wife. Yeah. Mention his kid, you know, certain things like that.
Yeah, it doesn't make his life perfect or something.
It seems as though they mentioned it too much, and he fucking got fed up with it. Regardless, whatever the situation is at home, he cheated on his wife with this...
hot Asian.
Yeah, with one of his coworkers.
Yeah, he traded an old model for a new one.
But he has been doing it for a while. Yeah. He was just recently caught. I guess they were down at a bar somewhere.
Yeah, just, I think a fan caught him.
Right, and then posted it, and of course he had to come clean and everything like that, and said, "Yeah, it's been going on a while." And the three remaining people, because they kicked him out, obviously he ruined part of their brand and spoiled the entire image that they were going for.
Right, so they got a little gangrene, had to lump off a fucking arm.
Right. So the other guys have cut him off completely and have removed him, editing-wise, out of all of the next videos that were coming out. They said that they had a stash of like 10 or 15 videos that were going to be released here. 10 or 15 videos had to remove one person entirely, whether being cut out or digitally enhanced, to remove him.
Jeez.
All trace of him.
They are serious.
Or the videos have just been deleted.
They are, dude. Don't stab them in the back, I guess. Yeah. You never existed to them.
You helped build that image. Fuck you for destroying that.
I mean, if you were going to go and be that super straight guy, that's what happens when you're doing something dirty. Now,
I mean, he's still super straight.
I think it's wrong. If you're going to make a commitment, your word's your bond, fucking use that commitment.
Right.
You know, as we get older, we're not going to always look our best. Jesus. When you've had the same fucking supper for 30 years, it ain't always going to taste the greatest. But you know what? Every now and then it comes back around where you fucking can't get enough of it.
Right.
You know, it's a cycle.
I don't know. I still love cottage cheese.
Right? It's a cycle.
That's a bond.
It's a cycle, bro. It's like, that's the thing. love, love is not really, how do we explain it? It's not truly a feeling. Well, I guess it kind of is, but I should say feelings don't last forever. They remain with you forever, but you don't feel them forever.
There's a song that I heard that fits this perfectly. Love is a chemical straight from the genitals.
Yes and no. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's not love. That's not love. Because, okay, what they're talking about when is from a man's point of view. Don't tell me you can't sit there, and even if you're not attracted to a girl, if you needed something, you'd be like, you know what, I'll bag her. Right? Okay. So, like, obviously we're capable of doing this without having any feelings towards somebody.
Yeah.
So it doesn't come from the genitals. Right? But my point is, things aren't always going to be exciting. It's just like being angry. You're not angry all the time. That's why I kind of hate the Hulk character, because I think there is a cap to how fucking angry you can be. And I think at some point you just come down after a while.
Yeah.
You'd just be like, okay, I can't be angry at this one thing forever. This kid hit me. I'm angry for 20 years.
He's trying to kill me. This other guy's trying to kill me. This other guy's trying to kill me. This other guy's trying to kill me. Eventually you'd be like, hey, he's just trying to kill me.
Well, especially when you can't die. When you... Oh, okay. So, like, I can understand why people do it, but especially to him. What does he look like? Was he a very attractive man to begin with? Was he kind of dopey looking?
He's pretty dopey looking.
So he's probably...
It's the guy on the left.
Oh, the red hair one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this definitely happened to him. I bet in high school he probably didn't get too much attention. He doesn't look like he'd be the best at picking up women, right? I don't know. Maybe he's better now that he's in front of a camera.
I think he played soccer.
Yeah, it doesn't help, dude. Still ugly looking dude. But when you're that famous, he's getting all this attention, and he's like, my wife, we just had a fight, and then hooks up, and then it's like, well, I already did it once. That's how that shit goes. It's like, oh, I did it once, might as well, and then he can't just quit this Asian. Well, and dude, as weird as this is, you can look up statistics. Men now, a lot of men with money, are now going overseas to marry women. Mainly Asian women, because like a lot of them believe they're more submissive.
Not bringing them back?
No, they're bringing them back. But like, because they're more of the real old traditional style of wife, like a lot of these richer guys are like, that's what I want. Be quiet, do your thing, and just go, no.
So this article reminds me of something else that happened about a year and a half ago. One of the YouTube videos that I used to like to watch, one of the channels, was Achievement Hunter. It started out with people getting achievements for video games, showing you how to do it. It turned into more than that, to where like they would play video games and people would watch them, almost like pre-Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we get totally off the Try Guys, did you see their apology video?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, we won't get in depth to it, but I do want to bring it up just because we covered it. They do have an apology video out there. I would suggest go watching it and listen it to yourself, or see what they have to say.
Right.
I mean, we're here kind of busting balls, and fucking the cheating thing doesn't get me because it doesn't affect me personally.
To be completely honest, it is a completely canned apology.
Yeah.
Yes, we didn't know about it. Yes, we're sorry about it. Yes, this isn't, part of our values. Yes, we have done this. Yeah, so on and so forth. It's PR statement.
Yeah. Yeah, it's straight up PR.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty soon I might have to do some. I wouldn't.
Lunch table is 100% legit.
100% legitimate. Yeah. Actually, here it's more about the yokes.
Yeah.
I want people to be able to come here and just joke and feel free,
right,
to express themselves how they need to. No matter how fucked up it is, I will listen.
You can't be this dry of humor and have it be fake.
Yes. You can't be as nerdy as us and just act like that. We are this fucked up.
So going on to my story with this here. About a year and a half ago, one of these people in Achievement Hunter, he was, I've watched him for a long time. I knew a lot of his quirks. This guy was also considered the family man. He had, 2 kids, a wife that he loved. He talked about them all the time, everything like that. Turns out that during some of their tours where they, would like go to different cities and everything, a lot of the tours, he was grooming young girls and then like taking girls just barely over or whatever, and even some that were underage, and fucking plowing them in hotel rooms and shit. Dude, there were like 20 testimonies.
I don't like that.
There were 20 testimonies saying that this guy had done certain things from all these girls. Now,
now that gets me.
Now, who's to say that, some people are lying or whatever it is, but a lot of things like Deshaun Watson where some things come through.
Well, not just that.
Or, I'm doing this for fame or...
You can see the grooming.
Yeah.
Like, not to be a dick, but if he's talking to him online, it's pretty fucking easy to get those papers and go, hey, he's grooming these fucking children.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Dude, okay, there's 2 things that I really can't stand. One's like, rape scenes. Rape in general, I don't like.
Yeah.
But like a scene in a movie or something, can't stand it. Don't even want to watch it.
Right.
Don't care. Like, hate it. Honestly, it ruined the fucking Halloween movie. The Rob Zombie one? Yeah. I was like, I almost didn't want to watch the rest of the movie. Then the second is like pedophiles like this.
Yeah.
Dude, that is sick and fucking disgusting. Like, dude, young girls? I mean, I understand that he okay, somewhere, the 18.
Like, I don't think it was less than 15.
It doesn't make it better.
I agree. But it's...
How old was he? 2 kids, wife. I mean, he had to be
40.
So even to be plowing an 18-year-old is a little fucking gross to me.
Right.
Like, that's still... Dude, you can tell. You can tell. Now that we're older men, and we gotta not look, even though sometimes you fucking want to, you can tell when it's like, okay, it's not appropriate.
Yeah.
It's not... No one had to tell us.
Right.
No one had to direct these things to us. It's just kind of a natural, even flow. And it's like, what's even worse than that is like, it's just, I hate the thing, like, the kid would be so powerless in this, and that's what I hate about it. You're an adult flexing your power on somebody who doesn't know.
Well, it's not even just being an adult. The biggest, other than... The second biggest problem that this had going on with it is that he used his fame. These girls were at his show that he was a part of. Yeah. And, I mean, even kind of the same thing here, the story that we have originally have here. He used his fame.
Yeah.
It's nothing... They didn't have a touching moment.
No. And
that's your boss, and he just so happens to also be famous. People in Hollywood know his name. He's connected.
Right.
You can be connected if you suck his dick.
Right. Which, listen, if even 18.
Right.
I might not like that an 18-year-old hooks up with, but that's legal.
Yeah.
And we can't say anything. And if that 18-year-old thinks that's the best way for them to do whatever they need to do for Hollywood.
Hey, it worked for Kim K.
It worked for Kim K. I mean, she saw her friend fucking have a sex tape, get famous, and then was jealous and was like, I'm going to have a sex tape.
I'm going to do it better.
Yeah, fuck you, Paris. We all forgot about that dumb bitch. The fucking pole-looking blonde.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I got no tits or ass, and I stand like 7 foot tall and look like a bird. I don't know why she was ever famous.
But going back to our original story here, the main reason why this has been, other than them being famous and things like that, is this happened in the workplace. This is a coworker that, coworker things happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and like I said,
I don't understand why that part is getting so much attention when
because they're looking at it as like this man in power used his power to force this girl to do this. It's part of the Me Too thing. Yeah. That's basically why they're focusing so hard on that point. But what they're forgetting is this is a full-grown woman who can make her own decisions. Right. If it was totally platonic, even if she looked at it was like, hey, there's something I can gain, which isn't weird anyways. Most women look for status. That is what they like a lot about in men. That is why you will see these ugly guys with decent jobs with pretty fucking women. They like the status and the security. It's okay. But don't get out here and not get none of the shame for being a hoe. You know, you're letting him take all the heat, and we're just excusing her when if it's platonic, it's both of you being a fucking cheater.
Right.
Was she connected to anybody? Was she married?
She had a boyfriend, just a boyfriend, for 10 years.
Well, I would have cheated on that son of a bitch, too.
You don't pop the question after 10 years, you get...
Yeah, and in most states, you're legally married anyways after that point.
Right.
Like,
I think I'm publicly domain.
Yeah, I don't know. You've been across many states. So
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work.
Domicile? I don't know.
Yeah, because technically, it's not in one state that you lived that long.
Yeah.
So...
I've been going on 5 years.
Dang, good for you guys.
Yay.
5 years.
Thank you, Tinder.
Thank you, Tinder. Tinder's not bad. But well, and that's why I say I don't like these fuckers. And you've heard, go back to some of the old episodes. You'll hear me say this a bunch. I don't like these fuckers. They get onto YouTube and shit and make videos for people that aren't above the age of 18 if you are.
Yeah.
It is weird to me. It'd be different if it was like an action cartoon, you know. Okay, I could see guys actually like maybe like action in their head, like
these guys are not
superheroes or something.
Their videos are not for children.
Oh, they're not?
No. Like I told you, that one guy was like drunk driving.
Yeah, you said achievement time with video games.
Those no, they still swore and everything like that.
You know, kids were watching.
There was a video game that they played to where they were like boning. I mean, that had to be on their website, but
right. Well, that's a little different. But
Yeah.
them on YouTube playing video games,
they were playing
and
like
Twitch.
Minecraft and
Right.
Grand Theft Auto and stuff. Yeah,
They might have swore, but they basically went for like the teens and up.
Yeah.
Is what they were going for.
Oh yeah.
Still fucking gross to me. Like, this is why. It's almost like when you see a dude at a daycare. Yeah. I understand not every dude at a daycare is touching children, but it puts up a fucking flag when you're like, why is a man at a daycare? Why is he trying to watch children? Not that he can't, but it's weird. It's weird. The same with this. It's a little off when I see these content creators. Now, him maybe because they swore he's not so bad, but especially the ones that are, you know, they just make the one dude dresses like a painter, almost like Mario, runs around and does all this shit for fucking 4-year-olds and stuff. And I'm sitting there like, who wants to do that? A pedophile. That's who would want to do that. I watched a comic say, I forget which comic it was or else I'd give him credit, but he made a joke about we should use pedophiles to watch the schools. Like, put tags on them and tell them, hey, you're not allowed into school unless there's a shooter, because the only ones willing to die to save the children would be the pedophiles.
No, because they're not allowed within 100 feet of the school.
Yeah, but you know they'd constantly watch it. You know they would be, you know, like a fucking hawk on that school.
The open window on the second story that I normally sneak into is open. Watch out for that. Nobody else can go through there.
Right. That is my window.
My window.
That's my stapler. It's red. That's my stapler.
Swing line.
Stapler. You know what I'm... You know
The
what
swing line.
Yeah. The swing
Office space.
line. Yeah. Swing line stapler. It's red.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to not do that. Office space. Okay. So, is there more to this?
Nah, that's pretty much it.
That's
They issued the apology, and now they're moving forward as the three of them, like you said, the Try and the Try guys.
Yeah, now it really fits. It works better.
Yeah.
Like, they came up with a good name, and they were looking around like, fuck, there's 4 of us. We'll rock with it. Then the second they got a chance, Try Guys.
One had to go.
One had to go. And I mean, honestly, he looked like he brought the least amount to the table here. Besides the wife thing, everyone else actually has like a good style. Well, a unique look.
Yeah.
Then the one dude looks like he plays, what's his face with Cam? He looks like he dates Cam on Modern Family.
Oh.
Doesn't he look like the redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. Those guys, look how close the other three are standing. They're like shoulder to shoulder, almost touching real close. And then he's far off to the left.
Right.
No, left.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Drew.
Well, CJ.
Is that all our stories for today?
I think that's it, bud. We cleaned our plates.
We always clean
feels
our
good
plate.
to say that again.
The plate is lit clean.
Yeah.
There's only one thing left to do. Give people the dessert.
Anal beads?
That could be dessert.
Or the plug?
Well, it is the plug. But today, it might have to be the beads.
Yeah, it might have to be the beads.
Yeah, give them the beads, Drew.
The vibrating ones?
Yeah, the only ones we buy.
We're on Anchor, Apple, Spotify, and now Google Podcasts and the Lunch Table PBJ. That's probably how you're listening to us right now, so go ahead and doing that.
Go ahead and doing that.
As long as I say it slow and articulate, I'll be fine.
You always hit it like that. Keep go ahead and doing that. You haven't changed that.
I know. Hey, it works.
It does.
We're also on YouTube at the Lunch Table PBJ. That might be how you're watching us, so go ahead and doing that.
Go ahead and do it.
And like and subscribe and share and do all the
Yes,
fun
click
stuff that
all
everybody
the-
else asked you to do that we're not going to do right now.
Click every button except the one that looks like a thumb not up. Don't click that one.
Good one.
Thank you.
We're on Twitter at Lunch Table PBJ. That's how you can always stay up to date with some of our stuff that we're doing, as well as taking care of some of the polls and just some of the cool things that we're doing. We're on Facebook at the Lunch Table PBJ, as well as our fan page, The Munchies. You can stay up to date at that place too, as well as get in contact with some of the other people, and that is the first direct point on how to get a hold of us. That is the one thing that goes faster than anything else for us.
Yeah, it does. A lot of the other stuff likes to flag us with a bunch of useless shit that we don't need to hear about.
So if you want to get a hold of us and you want to let us know something that we should do, or if you just want to tell us what you think of everything, you can add a comment, you can add a like, you can
Share, subscribe.
do a scream emoji. Is that one?
Yeah, honestly, you can make shorts with our videos. We keep everything pretty open, so even if they found a little clip that they want to use, you fucking use it. I don't care.
Yeah. Tell us somebody you want us to interview. We'll try and make it happen.
Fuck yeah, I don't care. I find people can have all our shit. They can share it. They can do videos on it. They can fucking make a video about how they don't like us. I don't care.
Right?
This is open art, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Just open art. Fucking take it.
We're on Instagram and TikTok at the Lunch Table PBJ. CJ takes care of those. He does a wonderful job with a little bit of my help.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of it of your help. You cut a lot of the clips. I just gotta add a little
You
extra.
have the PR thing.
Yeah. Really.
He knows what to say and when to say it, and I just say it.
And you know how to spell it.
Good one.
Yeah. You gotta leave on a good note. So,
The best note. Lastly, we're on Patreon at the Lunch Table PBJ. If you want to be that person that gives that little bit extra, that is the way to do it. That's how you can fund certain things and take part in our different perks that we're having. We're coming up with the next perk, the next tier up. As of right now, it's just kind of a blanket statement if you want to donate towards the cause of making the lunch table better. We need certain equipment and better things to make us work.
we can look prettier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason we look like a bag of shit is because of lighting. I swear. Or it's because we just look like a bag of shit. I mean, I am a human flesh vehicle that poops.
Yeah.
Am I not a bag of shit?
No, you made the
Well, thank you for stopping in on this episode of The Lunch Table, where we found out we are not bags of shit. But some of the stories we did
We're shit machines.
were shit machines, and they were pieces of shit.
Yeah. They're shit bags.
And we had to get shit in there once again. All right, Drew,
CJ?
thanks for being you, dude. Thanks for being my co-host. Love it. Love it that you're here. Always love touching tips. Thank you for stopping, listening, having all the fun with us. Yeah. Fuck yeah. We're ready to end.
See ya.
No, I just like the awkward silence. Keep going for a second. Peace.
I already said see you. I'm not going to say it again. Say it again. See ya. Peace.